Hi, Speak Your Truth fam. This is your girl Yana Positive with another episode of Speak Your Truth, the Untold, here on another Thursday night at 8 p.m. Are we ready for Speak Your Truth? I mean, if you're new to the program, you know what to do. Welcome, like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when we upload another video. Yeah? And if you are family, welcome back. Welcome back. We're delighted and we're happy to see you. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so you know what to do. Share with those who need the inspiration, the motivation, and everything nice and with full of spice. Because here at Speak Your Truth, we seek to create an IREE space, inspirational, relatable, empowering, and elevating. So today I decided to, get real with y'all and we just have like a talk, right? It's not a planned program or anything like that. It's really just a discussion. With everything that's happening now, I really need to speak on this subject and I feel like this is a space to let it out. Will you allow me to vent? Can I vent here? Can I let it out here? Because I'm about to tell you exactly as how it is. No script, no preparation, just me talking. Now, last week we had a tragedy struck, and we had where a 20-year-old woman in Jamaica, for those who are overseas, she was abducted, raped, and killed. And it's been one of many cases we have seen, especially since the pandemic, girls going missing and they turn up with their bodies in compromising positions, half decomposing, and it's obvious that they were raped, sexually assaulted, and then killed. And it's something that is going on in our society so much that it's almost suffocating. I posted a video on my Instagram page. For those who don't follow me, my name is Yana Positive on Instagram, and you can go and check out the video. I was just getting real with my Insta fams, and I was talking about an experience I had a couple years ago when I was in a group of very educated young people, and we were having discussions as per usual. And they were saying that, they believe that what women wear actually contributes to them getting raped. And out of about 10 of us, 8 of them agreed with this theory. And there was only 2 lone soldiers, myself and another female, voicing that we don't believe that females get raped based on what they wear, because females get raped all the time in the Middle East, where they're not allowed to show anything but their eyes. Females have gotten raped in the past where it was modest, where your clothes had to be down by your ankle. And it was disturbing that the future of our generation actually believed that this was the cause of a lot of females being raped, molested, and so forth. And it absolutely makes no sense. I don't understand why people would believe that, but it makes absolutely no sense. And there was one person who responded under the post and claimed that he was a rapist. He was currently in jail. And we're going along with the scenario that he gave us, that he's currently in jail for raping 7 or 8 females, and out of the 8 of them, 7 of them were in exposed clothing. And some of you may be nodding and go, oh, there you go, that's your proof. But actually, it proves that we as a society, we allow criminals such as him to think that rape is the victim's fault. He was there saying that he is a reformed rapist, that he now believes in God and he would never do that, but he could not control his urges because of how those women were dressed. And I pray to God that none of those women saw that post, because there is a trauma that comes with sexual abuse that words alone cannot explain. Added to the fact that we now blame our victims, and we find so many excuses to blame them for an act that wasn't theirs. And what we need to emphasize as a society is that we need to take our own responsibility for when things like these happen. When we add a layer of blame, why didn't you report it? Where were you all this time? Why did you still remain close to him? Why is it that you were wearing that? What were you wearing? What time were you walking? Were you walking alone? And we bombard them with questions that made them feel as if it was their fault. And I think that as a society, we need to now take responsibility for our actions and our thoughts that allows persons to feel trapped in situations that they should not be trapped in. There should be space for them to say, hey, this is what happened to me and I'm not okay, this is not okay and I need help. There should be a space in society where people can say that. And even with this news, there are a lot of persons saying, oh, she shouldn't be taking drive from taxi, or she should not have been doing this, she should not have been doing that, she should not have taken lunch from him, she should not behave like this, she should not have been friendly with him. And there's no way that young lady could have known that this man was going to do such a horrific act to her. And it brings me back to the point that so often we blame the women, the victims, we blame them and we say, you should not have done this, you should not have done that. And what we should be focusing on is the mentality of the males to think that, hey, I see something nice, I know I can get it, and there's nothing that's gonna stop me from getting it, whether she wants it or not. I'm going to get it. There should be something embedded in our subconscious, in our conscious mind to say that, hey, it's wrong to think that this is her fault, when it's clearly the actions of another person that causes the hurt. I think that we are so intent on pointing fingers that often we point them in the wrong direction. And I find that often in life that when we want somebody to blame, we find the weakest fence, because nobody now going to defend the fence there. And we gain some twisted feel of power from it. And so we continue. It's too complicated to think that this could be the reason. It's better to think that she wanted it. And as a society, and I keep saying society, but society is people and the people is you, it has to stop. It must stop. And it starts with you. Think about it. Sit down. I know you're embarrassed to admit it to other persons. I understand. I've said things too that I wish I could take back. But we must not be so full of pride that we cannot evaluate ourselves. So really think about it. What harm could this comment cause? How is it that my placing the blame on this person can cause a ripple effect? Am I really thinking about this the correct way? Because at the end of the day, we can tell women, oh, learn self-defense. We can tell them, don't walk there, so don't dress that way. And still, they will still be raped, abused, and killed. Because at the end of the day, it's not really about what women can do to control the situation. And yes, there are things that you can do as a woman to prevent it. But there's no sure way of knowing. The root of the problem is in the minds of our males to think, hey, I can do this and I'll get away with it, because guess what? Even if I do it, they'll still end up blaming the victim for it. Even if I cause this harm and hurt, And I see that in the post on my Instagram where this man inflicted so much pain to 8 females. And he still found a way to blame them because of society's common perception. And I told him that, those females could have passed 20 other males that day and none of them raped them except you. You know why that is? Because it was with you all along. It's the intent of your heart. It's not really about the female, but it's the intent of you as the male. So evaluate yourselves as male. I don't feel like it means no. No means no. No means no. I know you don't hear this often because we're so intent on training our girls to be wives and good girlfriends that we don't train our males. But no means no. I don't feel like it means no. I'm not okay with this means no. Stop means no. We have to change. We have to change. And I know I'm about to step on some toes and pull out some secrets, But I'm telling you this and I'm telling you straight. I don't know a girl, a female, that has never been sexually molested, sexually abused, or raped in their life. I don't know one. And you can say, oh, you don't know everything about anybody. But here's the thing. I know what society is like. I know what it was growing up to be a female. And there are times when as females, we don't even know that we've been sexually molested. I'll be walking on the street and somebody push their hand through their car window and grabs my ass and I can't do anything about it. Because it wasn't me. I could be just at a recreational site and somebody decided to grab part of my private parts. And there's nothing I feel I can do about it. I could be undressing in my room and somebody peeping through the window. And at the end of the day, this is the feeling of helplessness we feel as females when you box us in a corner and tell us, oh, it's your fault. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you close the window? Why didn't you walk somewhere else? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? It has to stop. It must stop. And if it is that you as a female have been sexually molested, sexually abused at any point in your life, if it is that you have been a victim to any of these crimes, don't be afraid to speak up and speak out and hold these people accountable. Because the only way they'll change, and I'm telling you that doing it to you is not a one-time thing. They'll be doing it to others and feel it's okay. If you have been suffering from that scar and it's something that you say, oh, I don't want the whole world to know, seek a counselor, somebody who is legally binding to keep your secrets, but at the same time guarantees you're in the best of health mentally, physically, emotionally, and socially. Go to counseling. I promise you it works. It's not about just talking about your feelings, but ensuring you're in the best state to achieve the best you. So, I'm about to end this session, and I do hope you've garnered something from it. It wasn't the normal, the usual, but I really hope that you do some introspection tonight, that you really look into your thoughts and see, am I contributing to the problem? Am I lighting a fire to the branch of the tree? Am I blaming the victims instead of holding the perpetrators responsible? The society is its people and the people are you. So please think about it. And I'll see you next time.
When I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.